Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Night Owl Lounge.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone.
Yeah, got some people popping in already. That's nice.
Yeah, I see a dwarf and a Jackie, and I saw Alan and Cosmic Joe. Welcome in, guys. So, how's the weather, dwarf? You guys still raining, or is it finally?
It never rains in Southern California.
Oh, it never rains. So the news is lying then. Okay. So welcome in. Hope everyone's doing good. It's not too cold. There's Patrick. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, no rain. Rain's finally done.
That's it. You're done.
You're done. That's it.
They shut off the spigots. It's probably the government. Just like they got rid of all the reservoir water. They shut off the rain.
So no flash flooding or anything like they said.
No more rain.
No, I did hear a report. There's all kinds of little earthquake that's been going on in California, but that is normal, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's raining here right now in Midwestern Oregon.
Actually, I think there's trembles everywhere in the U.S. Not only the world, but I mean, I think the U.S. just normally has little tremors here and there, and people are used to it. Now, us, if we had a tremor, we're like, hey, what the heck? But everybody else is like, they get them all the time, so it's no big deal.
Yeah, when was that we got rain? We got some rain the other night.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of it I think is ground moisture from it getting cold, warming up, getting cold, warming up. But I think there is a sprinkle here and there throughout the night.
Foggy last night.
Foggy might be from that also.
And the leaves are still falling.
Ooh, fracking. Yeah, fracking causes tremors.
Fracking tremors.
Yeah. Well, I better turn on the old chat on screen.
Oh yeah.
And I can actually do it.
So other than that, nothing new around here. Been kind of quiet around the Midwest.
I think that'll be all right. That's not going to cover you up, is it?
That's
That way it's larger for people to see.
I'll just pretend to be a little dot. Go do.
And we did not go the mobile, the double stream for a StreamYard with the landscape and a portrait mode. I don't like the mobile.
It's two separate chats. That's what I don't like. It's two separate
chats. And also I don't like the layout. Even for on a mobile phone, I checked it out on a mobile phone. It looks horrible. So I didn't like it. So I'm not doing it.
Yeah, because that means you'd have to have a mod over there. Hi, Daryl. Welcome in.
So we got quite a bit of stuff to talk about tonight, or some stuff. So we'll at least go spend a few hours with you guys like we normally do. So that'll be fun. I don't know. I think there's some cool stuff in there. I hope everybody else thinks the stuff we bring is cool. So I know I enjoy it.
Oh, good. I'm glad you found some stuff.
There's Eric over there in Rumble.
Welcome, Eric and Rumble. And Michelle just came in here. Welcome, Michelle. And Daryl.
Michelle. Welcome in, everybody. We're just kind of up and hanging out with you guys, talking, and then we'll start showing some stuff probably. Like normal.
Speaking of rain, I think it's sprinkling now.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. It means there's going to be wet cryptids out there.
Ah, it's old movie fan.
Hey, welcome, old movie fan.
Eric is old movie fan.
Oh, okay. All right.
So we might see him in both chats. You never know.
Still don't like the app.
Speaking of movies, and I don't think I downloaded it. I meant to. everybody likes The Thing, the movie from Kurt Russell. Then there was an older 1940s, and we played that on our movie channel. Well, do you know that about this time of year, Antarctica stations, the substations that are all over Antarctica, they all play that movie. So right around Halloween time, and about this time, they play that movie, The Thing, that came out of the ice in Antarctica. So that's like and they like binge watch it. They like play all the movies and all that deal with that. So that's kind of weird, thinking that you're in Antarctica playing a movie about science team in Antarctica that gets attacked by an alien.
Oh boy. The Thing. Hey, Bud Files.
Oh, Jackie said she felt Sasquatch people yesterday.
No.
When she made a trip out of Oak Ridge, Oregon.
Michelle says she's from Oregon too.
Nice.
Dwarf says Trippy. Trippy.
Yeah, welcome in, Bud Files. I think Jane already said your name. So today is the 19th?
Mm-hmm. Happy birthday, my son.
Yeah. Yep. His birthday and
yours is next week.
Mine's next week. Yep. So if anybody wants to travel and take me out for lunch or dinner, or feel free. Movie Fan says he loves this channel. Thank you. Thank you, Eric.
Oh, thank you. We try our best.
Yeah, we try to have fun, bring up different stuff, not only cryptid, paranormal, all that, but just hang out and have fun. And
trust us, there's people that don't like us.
I'm sure.
There's always people that don't like, certain people, and think we're weird and stupid or something. Who knows? But hey, it happens. We've been in this community for a few years. We've seen a lot happen, haven't we, Dwarf? Oh, we just do our best, and hopefully we entertain people.
Taking Gerald to the club. I haven't been to a club ever, I don't think. Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe in my younger days.
Speaking of clubs, I don't get on Facebook much, but when I did, it's popping up on histories and old memories of Peoria. They had a picture of Big Al's.
Oh, yeah.
And I went, whoa, cruising up and down Main Street in high school. Yeah, I remember Big Al's.
So there was old Big Al's.
It was the old Big Al's, yeah.
And then they kind of got world famous because they were like the only big strip club in Peoria, Illinois. Then for some reason it went internet viral about them being one of the oldest nightclubs or whatever. And so they went up and moved and made this great big club. I mean, it's fancy. Probably can't even afford to go in there.
And then they showed a picture of Sheridan Village at Christmas time. Which was very special,
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing like Christmas than a stripper on a pole.
Well, it was a few days apart, but yeah, I kind of remember seeing that big giant Christmas tree on top of Bergner's when you pull in the parking lot. Welcome in, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
She's limping along on the old laptop tonight. Hope everyone's doing great. Strip club named Big Al. I think twice before entering.
Well, I think the other thing is Big Al's. When you think of Al or Big Al, you think of Al Capone in Chicago, Illinois. So I think that has a little bit to do with it too.
Hi, Alex. Says hi, Mom. Hi, Alex. And your hubby, if he's around. My son, happy birthday, happy birthday. They trick me sometimes because sometimes it's not Alex and it's him.
Yeah.
It's so confusing.
Of course, I know what sometimes when I get in people's chat and it says Midwest Night Watchers, they say hi, Gerald and Jane, because
Right.
they're probably not sure if it's not knowing that you have your own Chiro sounds and go into people's
Oh,
things.
it is Shane. Happy birthday. Yeah, if anyone subscribed to Alex Gardens, their last video had our backyard and the goats and the chickens, and we're giving them a huge section of our garden for next year. And they actually did a video on Alex's channel. So if you haven't subscribed to Alex Gardens, please do. My son's the cameraman and does some of the editing.
There's a cameo of me in there.
Yeah, Gerald's in there, and I'm in there at the beginning. The goats. And I think my favorite part is when Gary's sticking his nose through the fence.
Yeah, that is funny.
That is his
Good
signature.
shot. Yeah, we're looking forward to them taking over the garden and seeing how it grows and see how we're still thinking about, me and Jane anyway. I don't know how Alex or Shane feels about it, but I'm sure they won't mind that we're thinking about maybe trying to get some new topsoil to mix it in, because we haven't done that in quite a while. So it'd be nice for them to have a fresh start and see how well their vegetables and stuff grows in the garden compared to how we were growing stuff. So
one year we did the mushroom, and then another year we did horse manure from the farmer down the road. Another year Shane came over with some nutrients, sprinkled in it. That was quite a few years ago too. So mainly we just been kind of doing goat poop and some straw and coffee grounds, eggshells, things like that.
Yeah.
But I think it needs a good boost. That's why we let it rest this year.
I think one year I put some bags of 00010 fertilizer on it. Actual fertilizer.
Right. Well, I think that's what Shane was putting down that one year too. It was actual fertilizer. If he'll probably remember exactly what it was. Do we get 50% of the crop? I just want a row of kale, and I'll probably still do my tomatoes in the big giant flower pots like I did this year, because it works for us. We just want some for, BKTs. I do kale.
But, once the bacon, lettuce, tomato BLTs or whatever we have comes in season, I'm not saying I'm not going to steal a tomato out of the garden if they look good.
And then there's a small little area that I need to transplant some strawberry plants next year. So I have strawberries and rhubarb and alfalfa in my little area. I don't remember the compound, but I do remember it was Scott's fertilizer straight from the source. That was quite a few years ago.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll right now it's got straw and goat poop and I think probably some chicken. I don't know. But so that's what's going to rest on it over winter. Then when we uncover it, we'll probably mix something else in it and till it up, and she'll be ready to go. Cosmic Joe says too much clay in their area. We have clay when you get down far enough, but we have good topsoil here. Actually, there's a lot of sand. We got a lot of sandy soil in places because there's a big sand pit not too far right off the Illinois River from us, which a lot of that sand has silicon, so they're using them for chip production.
I still say there's probably Bigfoot playing on those giant sand pit mountains over there.
It'd be fun going surfing down the sand dunes over there.
And it was 2013 when he sprinkled that fertilizer. So
that's what hasn't been done since then, other than our little stuff that we throw in.
Right, quail poop, stuff like that.
Coffee grounds, stuff like that. I did 1 year. I did put all of our wood ash from the fireplaces in there.
Oh yeah, we have been doing the ashes and stuff the last couple of years.
Yeah, fireplace, fire pit. We shovel that up and transport it to the garden and mix it in. So
We got Gemini, I got Claudette, Jane Aguero. I work for a publishing company. I have a cryptid book I'm going to send to you. Oh, wow.
Oh, awesome.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, we look for arrowheads, and it's hard to do because a lot of these farmers, especially the field behind us, you know, that farmer, it's a no-till field. They only till it like once every 7 years. So that's when we kind of go out and, you know, look around. But, you know, I found pottery and stuff like that, little, you know, pieces, and
I mean,
like a
just
Christmas
them,
ornament, but no arrowheads yet.
just them planting though and disking, it does turn the soil over a little. So
Now, so far, we
Yeah.
have not found an arrowhead.
all the arrowheads I have were all from when I was a kid that we used to walk the fields, me and my dad, and sometimes my brothers or sisters, or maybe a cousin. We'd walk the fields and we'd find arrowheads. And the best one was a tool, like a scraper tool that I found off of Lake Senatchewan, which is actually backwaters to the Illinois River. And it's named after Chief Senatchewan, the local Native American tribe that was here in Illinois, which I think I've showed. I think I showed the gravestone here on the show. So him and his brother, which was his brother was the chief of the whole tribe, and Chief Senatchewan was just over our area. But his brother, I believe, is there's a burial site up around Peoria, Illinois. Then he's around Putnam, Illinois, which is only like 5 or 6 miles from us. And you can go up there and visit both of them. They both have markers. They both have nice stones.
Wow, Robin's got to bring in topsoil because it's all clay and sand and granite and.
Yep. You need, a good mixture of topsoil and sand and clay, on different levels is nice because then it holds the water and lets your topsoil drain through the sand, but then it is able to keep the moisture on the clay level. But not everybody has perfect soil. I know we don't, but pretty good soil here in Illinois when you get in the farm country.
And dwarf, most of the time, if they do a no-till, it's because it's a tax write-off. And this year, he really made a mess. We got stubby stalks all over the place out there.
Yeah, Patrick, I think I've showed pictures and I think we've mentioned it on Jessica's show and a couple other people's show, the Cryptid Huntress, 30 minutes from us. And we used to drive by it every time we'd go to the bigger town, Peoria. There's mounds right there by a caterpillar plant. And they're not huge mounds. They're small mounds. And supposedly those are actually burial mounds compared to, say, Cahokia mounds that are basically, like housing and temples and all that stuff. These are actually burial mounds. So
maybe Shane didn't realize that.
I'm sure these Native Americans or mound builders were part of the big Cahokias in southern Illinois, Little Egypt, and that's where Cahokia is.
Yeah, Shane, when you were heading to Peoria or home this direction, yeah, right in front of Caterpillar, those little mounds with some trees on it are burial mounds. You might not have known that. You can see them right next to the road.
And then
you said there's more, right? There was more of them.
Oh yeah, they wiped some of them out when they put the highway in for Caterpillar, and when they made the new highway.
Wow.
But there's still other mounds that aren't close to the highway that you can see, but they're small. So the nicest ones are actually right there, close to the highway.
And then there's some north of here somewhere, because I know some kids that went on a field trip up there years ago. And then down south, of course, around St. Louis, it's crazy.
But truly, I mean, Cahokia and Mesopotamia mound builders, they were everywhere. I mean, you could probably tie them into Ohio and Indiana and all the surrounding states, probably all where the same tribes are, connected. So
Oh,
it's just like a big complex. I mean, it's just like like Chicago and your bigger cities having suburbs after suburbs after suburbs, and all of a sudden there'd be one big another a hub or a town.
Shane's on his own account now, not
Ah, I
Alan.
see that.
Hey, Dwarfy, meet my son. My son, meet Dwarfy from California.
Meet everybody. But I haven't got over there, but I worked with a lady that lives it'd be southeast of us. And she says on a private property, a farmer's, there's like a ritual site or like a Native American ceremony site, and she thinks there's some not necessarily mounds, but grave sites or burials there, and a lot of paranormal stuff. So I'd like to check it out, but I don't know exactly where it is. So I'd have to contact her to try to find out the general location, and then try to figure out who owns the property, and she might know that, but I don't know it.
Yeah, Shane says my birthday and I'd rather spend time with my mom. How great is that? Yeah, and I spent time with you. I didn't type in your chat, but I watched quite a bit of your stream today. Over there on Twitch. Everyone calls me Momska. So there's Muska and I'm Momska. And they always say, it's so cool having your mom in chat.
Patrick said his dad went to Caterpillar school in the 60s. Was that in Chicago, or was that Peoria, Illinois, or somewhere else, Patrick? Because Peoria was always the headquarters for Caterpillar. Of course, that's kind of changed now.
Mm-hmm. They've closed quite a few plants.
I don't know if I might. I don't know.
Yeah, Shane says cat school. So it's when they went and they actually trained back in the day, right?
What's that?
When you're talking about school at Caterpillar, they actually did some specific training back then.
I don't know. It depends on if you're.
So you don't have that now, though.
Depends on if you're salaried or or if you're a worker. Usually, you go to the plant that you're working at and get trained. But he says yes. I mean, Mossville, then East Peoria and all them, there's just all kinds of plants that were around the Peoria area. Then they started spreading out.
Oh, I'm glad your surgery went well. I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah. Hi, Amber.
And it's very painful. I'm so sorry. So I do understand. She typed, and that's it. She says, hi and bye. Everyone great for Amber and fast healing. And no pain, and she gets
thank you for coming and typing that much, even though you're hurt or sore. So
have your little mini me type for you.
She's probably got other stuff I'd rather do.
He went to school to be a diesel mechanic.
Oh, diesel mechanic. There you go.
Yeah, when we were kids, Caterpillar was a lot bigger and more boomy, and
oh yeah, man, it was the job. It was the place to go to.
They made good money back then, but it's sad they're making about the same now they did years ago. But back then, minimum wage was, oh shoot, when we were in grade school, it was $1.85, was it? And then high school was $3.35, $3.25 an hour. So they were making close to 30. Yeah, that was good money back then. Houses were cheap.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out which folder that I had those pictures I took.
Alex says it wasn't until recently I found out a lot of 18-wheeler engines are also cat engines.
Oh yeah, most trucks, 18-wheelers on the roads, a lot of them have cat engines in them. Cat engines are also all the major like the hospitals and factories, or even like Microsoft and Apple and all them, they all have Caterpillar generators because Cat's motors just run and run and run. Especially if you do good maintenance and take care of them. A lot of people will rip out old Cat engines and put them in their newer trucks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They can't find them.
Well, I got so many folders and we do so many different shows and topics that I mix them around.
Yep, a lot of trucks have several million miles on their engines.
Now, a lot of people take the little diesel, like the Rabbit. Remember the Rabbit?
Yeah.
The Rabbit was diesel.
Little diesel Rabbit.
Yeah, so a lot of people take those old Rabbits and take out the engine and make a generator out of it.
Those are neat little cars.
Diesel, and it has an output to it. So
hey, Hillbilly Herb. How are your fingers?
Hillbilly Herb.
Are your fingers unsticky from your harvest? That was so funny. So hope everything's going good in Canada. I don't think I'll ever forget that. And then Dwarf said he's stuck on a wall because of his sticky fingers.
Oh, we were talking about that the other day. Used to have wacky wall walkers.
Mm-hmm.
The sticky stuff that you throw against the wall and they just start climbing, walking down the wall.
Yes, I drink coffee on our late night show because we're up till like 2 o'clock in the morning.
I didn't find the mound one yet, but here's the tombstone of Chief Snatchwine.
And that's in Putnam, you said?
That's in Putnam County. This outside of a little small community.
Hey, Christy, welcome in. I don't think I've ever seen that.
You got to take a little hike to get there, but
you got to turn towards like what, Thunderbird to see it, or is it?
Yeah, you get up on top of the hill and past all that, and then you'll start seeing a marker about Chief Snatchwine.
Man, I haven't even been up to Thunderbird in quite a few years. It's been a while. Oh, Hillboy says, I've been trimming. They are a little sticky. A little
sticky. It's a little sticky.
Just a little sticky.
All right.
Yeah, Shane wants to see it too.
See what?
Take us up there and check
out
the
monument.
Yeah, check out. He said, let's take a trip together sometime. I have no idea where it's at. Hey, Harold, welcome in. Welcome in.
Hi, Harold.
Harold and Christy. Yeah, because I wouldn't mind seeing that. That'd be kind of cool. What you looking for?
Still looking for those pictures. Just for the fun of it till we get into cryptid reports. And today, matter of fact, everybody in chat, Jane, what cryptid is famous for this date or around this time?
This date?
Yeah. Everybody's talking about it. Should be all over Facebook, TikTok, everywhere.
I don't have TikTok, and I try to avoid Facebook. What's
should be on YouTube?
Mothman on the bridge?
Mothman.
Is it? So it happened on
Mount Pleasant, right? There's a couple different dates, obviously, that Mothman showed up, but
Mothman showed up
Everybody's talking about
Jane's
Mothman.
birthday. Wow. The famous Mothman report.
And we, in your mom's collection, we pulled out some original articles of Mothman from Mount Pleasant. So we should start doing your
mom stuff again.
Mom stuff and your great uncle, or is that right? Great uncle?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we got so much to go through. Yeah, we just kind of stopped.
Yeah, you need to start going through it, sorting it out, and we'll start doing them again.
All right. And you're very welcome, Harold. I can tell you guys enjoyed it. Hillbilly says, Mothman showed up here in the town besides me, Hamilton. There was a big plastic plant fire, and Mothman was sighted before and during. Even saved some lives. Wow, I don't think I ever heard that story. Cool.
Yeah, so it goes both ways. Some people say it's a warning.
Yeah, harbinger. Yeah,
harbinger. Or other people speculate that, maybe Mothman caused it, or the bridge falling in or whatever. But I don't think so. I don't know. Because as far as I know, he showed up in Chicago, and we still have all these reports in and out of the suburbs and all over around Chicago, especially O'Hare.
Mm-hmm.
But there hasn't been anything that's happened.
Right. Even with the one in Bloomington last year, right? It was just last year that Bloomington had their Mothman at the college.
So
and he didn't do anything to anybody or hurt anyone.
So him causing stuff, I don't know. But we do have the reports from the original account where he chased the couples in the car and all that stuff. So I don't know what that was about, and supposedly left scrape marks on the car. And
ew.
So I don't know. I mean, we hear all this conflicting stuff sometimes. So
have you checked any of the Chicago Mothman maps to see what, if they're still going current?
There's still reports going on, but they're not all Mothman. Some of them are like gargoyle looking things, and maybe a bat looking man. And
so they're still updating that.
Yes, as far as I know, they are. I haven't checked it in a while.
Wow. Wow.
Well, I'm going to give up on those pictures for a while. I have no idea where I put them.
Need a folder. It says Night Owl Lounge.
Well, I try to put them specific for the show that we do, or, whether it's Tartaria or mound builders or Egyptians in North America. But then, they can apply to several different shows. So,
right.
So it's hard to keep track of them. I try to keep them in the original file or folder, but you know how computers are. You kind of get lazy and don't do what you think you should do. And then it's like, oh my gosh, look at all these pictures I got to try to sort through.
Then you say, oh, I'll find the pictures later.
Yeah, I'll find it. I know where they are.
Yeah, I know where they are. I'll find them later. And then you can't.
All right. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Shane wants to know if you need him to sort your folders.
Very well could be.
Well, since you're an editor also, I'd like you to come over one of these afternoons and show me, because I like to do a little better music videos with different angles and stuff. So help me with editing, my son.
Yeah, I want to see you do some music, some MTV style music videos.
I'm not saying MTV style, but
I am. Oh, I want to see a good music video. I haven't seen a good music video since the 80s.
No,
maybe 90s.
I just like to have different angles and different things. And I know I got to download the music, so you kind of make a movie, but I need help, so he can help me one of these times. Oh, he said he can for a fee.
For a fee?
Well, I know how I can take care of that.
Yeah. Don't make us put a fence around the garden.
Oh boy. So was that Mothman statue?
That was Mothman. That's the Mothman statue that everybody leaves the
Can of beans.
coins and
Can of beans.
beans.
Beans, a can of beans for
Yeah.
Mothman.
All right. So this is interesting, and now
Did you know?
well, it's not a did you know. It'd be a did you know, but
Did you know?
and maybe everybody's seen these already. But I found these the other day. Now, this is supposedly somebody's camera or phone or whatever. I don't know what they were using, maybe videotape of a dog man in the forest.
I was just gonna say it didn't look like Bigfoot legs. That looks like more like a dog man leg. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Please don't let that be dog man around here. I'd rather have Bigfoot. Please let it be Bigfoot.
So they're saying this is and it's kind of blurry, but you can see the general outline, especially when it's not zoomed in. You can get better definition until you zoom it in.
I'm just not sure what their tracks look like.
Well, I was trying to look at the feet
I know.
and trying to see
That
what.
looks more humanish, but what I've been seeing is big, huge, giant, round tracks, just like they'd be walking on their toes. Shane said, "I'm in the middle of town. I'm safe, right?" Not necessarily. They're going into cities and living in abandoned homes now. They are more known to be seen in town also. I was kind of shocked when I started hearing the sounds and seeing signs of them around here. I was kind of like, really? In Illinois? Well, yeah, come to find out, there's tons of reports in Illinois. And we were way up there on the list, right? That one map that you showed?
Yes.
We've got a lot of sightings because they love the Illinois River and the Mississippi River and all these private creeks in the farmland that farmers never go to. There's tons of places for them to be in Illinois.
But there's Illinois, if you go back through the old reports and stuff, and I started to, then I kind of got sidetracked and started doing a lot of other stuff. But there's werewolf, there's dogman, there's Bigfoot, there's Mothman now. I mean, there's so many things in Illinois. I mean, we always think of Bigfoot, because of us. We always hear reports of Bigfoot or maybe Mothman, but there's actually werewolf, dogman, all kinds of reports, especially when you get in the 1800s and stuff. You'll find little blips and things about dogman or possible werewolf or paranormal stuff.
People have seen little people, all over.
Little people, there's all kinds of. Let me see. Where do we want to start?
Dogman putting on his winter coat.
I think I'll just go ahead and go to cryptid reports.
Harold said there's a Bigfoot in that picture as well.
What?
Really? Yeah, go back to it. Oh, I've heard strange barks around here. They bark. Just don't whistle at night. Right, Dwarf? All right.
So there is a Bigfoot. And which one? That one? One of the other ones?
All right, where at, Harold? First picture or second picture?
So third. I got 4 pictures, 4 separate pictures.
On the right side in the background.
Right side.
Oh, I do. Just past that tree that looks like there's a dark leg right there. That would not be that don't look like a tree.
Of this picture right here.
Is it right there past the tree? I see a leg and stuff right there. Now it's right in the chat, right above the chat.
Right here.
Is that it? It looks like he's kind of lean. Is that it? He looks like he's leaning over. That's
I don't see it.
on the right side in the background. That could be a tree trunk, but it looks like a different color. Or is that him peeking around the tree? I see darkness above it right there, peeking around the tree.
Right here?
That's what I saw at first. And then above it kind of looks like it could be an arm and a head peeking around the tree. So I'm not sure which one Harold's talking about.
I don't know. I did not notice that.
And you said that was a trail cam?
I don't know. I don't know if this, they said this is like from 16 years ago. So if it was a phone, it would have been a crappy phone. Or was it like a little small video camera? Huh. I don't know. Interesting. I wish I could get a clearer picture, but maybe that's maybe that's as clear as it gets. I don't know.
Do you still have that one picture that guy swears up and down there's no AI and they tested it and it shows no AI? Do you still have that picture on your computer or is that on your tablet? So about a month ago, it was definitely, it was a Bigfoot's face.
Yeah, I got it.
And they tested it. They said it's definitely not AI.
I got Ster somewhere.
Okay. Because, I mean, my gosh, you got to question everything these days. AI is so stinking good. Just like what you made the other night. Just like, really?
Yeah.
Come on. So you got to question everything now. T-Rex arms. Bigfoot dog man at a headlock.
Let's see. So that would be, we showed it on Wednesday night for sure.
Because that's definitely legit. Oh. And if you can have proof that they tested it and showed that it's definitely not AI or altered or in any way.
Let's see. It's just a question of which Wednesday night.
It was about a month ago, I think. And yeah, Bigfoot is all usually blurry. Fuzzy blurry. Dum dum dum.
Yeah.
Hey Dwarfy, did you get a chance to watch a video I uploaded? Oh shoot, when was that? Not last week, but the week before, with tree breaks and the animal den that probably all these little skunks and coons and cats and everybody lives in. So if you haven't checked that out, I'd love for you to look at the branch breaks because they're definitely not from storms and weather. And they break them down and then they're nice and flat down up against the trunk. I'd like to know what cryptid's doing it.
So here's it's not what you're talking about, but here's the supposedly a real dog man.
What? They found a mummy dog man?
And this is in a like a museum in a glass case. Some people say it's fake, some people say it's real. So
well, Saint Christopher was a dog man back in the Bible day. Come on. There was dog men around.
So I don't know, whoever did it did a good job if they made it up.
I'm curious on how many years that museum would have had it too.
So I don't know. I just found that while I was digging for the other photo that we were talking about. So I thought I'd go ahead and bring it up. There we go. I got her. Him, her, I don't know. So there you go. Now they're saying that this is an actual photograph, not AI image. They said they ran it through all kinds of checkers and stuff. And
Wow, to me,
the eyes just get me every time I look at this picture.
The eyes are gentle. They are not all mean. Some of them are gentle and they like watching you and checking you out. They're just as curious with us. But the scars on the forehead and the nose and the hair over the lip, I just don't think AI would even do that. That just looks like a legit photo, and that's how I would picture them looking also. Not always mean. You know, yeah, some of them are mean. There is reports of them being mean, but there's way too many reports of them being gentle and just want to be left alone. Wow, those eyes.
So there you go. They say that's the best, clearest photo of a Bigfoot or Sasquatch, however you want to term them.
And it's not from a famous person, just a random person, you said?
Yeah. Somebody that's anonymous, doesn't want to be disclosed, and they let somebody else share it.
You just don't want to be ridiculed. Wow. That's how I would picture them looking like.
I don't know. I really like this. I don't know if it's real or not. I'm going by what they're saying, and it looks real. So, but like we always say, you know, a lot of stuff looks real.
Mm-hmm. And we're living in the days that you don't know what's real or not. You don't even know if your neighbor's real.
I don't even know if we're even really doing a show. If this is just a dream, is it Matrix? Is it?
It's your neighbor's NPCs. Is that what you
Are
call
we
them?
really doing it?
Are the neighbors NPCs? I'm not even real. Yeah, are we real? Are we in a simulation? Yeah, like Dwarf says, looks great, but
I mean, that's the thing.
I know.
We've become, I mean, everybody has become so skeptic.
You have to. Yeah.
That you don't know if it's AI, if it's real. I mean, we're so used to seeing blurry images and stuff, and people saying, okay, I see a Bigfoot, that dark spot, and you zoom in, you kind of see an outline or whatever. And now, my old spandex.
Yeah, my old spandex is real.
I need to put the
and they still work.
But now, you know, if somebody with the great phone technology and camera technology, if they actually really do get a great picture like this, then we're just all going to think, nah, that's AI. It's not real. I don't know. It's too bad. It's too bad that has to happen.
You can't believe somebody's word of mouth too. They can't just tell you a story because instantly they go, well, where's your proof? They don't believe in the word of mouth anymore and believe their friends. The goats are real and running the Matrix.
The goats are real and they're running the Matrix. That's funny.
Yeah, the first goat of the night. I forgot it's Wednesday night. My goodness, 15 minutes in, I finally do a goat. We're a little behind on the goat.
So I'm trying to think. I think we left off at Travis Walton, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything
is goat. Oh, you goat me.
You goat me?
You got to be kidding me. Say they love the goat. And he's a Christmas goat. He's almost in season.
Oh, Christmas goat season.
I always do the Christmas goat because he's
Yeah, we did Travis Walton, where the Fire in the Sky movie, and his buddies took off. Yeah, we did that.
Yes, I was watching your new goat game on Twitch. Your silly goat game. I enjoyed it. Robin, only if you come to Illinois and help us round them up and hold them down while we're putting the spandex on the goats. That's the deal.
It's hard enough to try to get this little Christmas horns or a Santa hat on them.
We used to, yeah. Gary and Clyde, we put Santa hats on and all kinds of things. And Gary had reindeer antlers for quite a while, but then they broke. So we haven't done any Christmas ones with the little ones.
So it'll be time to start getting the Christmas stuff out with the goats and pictures, and we got some new T-shirts that we're getting ready to put to the merch store.
If we do a Christmas day with the goats, we'll have Shane come over with his camera also.
So we got 3 or 4, I don't know, maybe 3 new designs on some shirts that we're going to bring out here pretty soon, probably right after Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving time. Then the Christmas stuff will start coming back to the merch store that we had before, and maybe some new.
Yeah, I got to add the Christmas ones back up there. Well,
so after Thanksgiving, we got to get through Thanksgiving first, my birthday and Thanksgiving, and
there's one you can get a Christmas ornament. It says Merry Gary Clydemas. So we'll put the ornament back, and there's that in a T-shirt, and we'll put the Christmas ones back on the store pretty soon.
Well, I'm going to start here. I don't know if this is I don't know if we did this one or not, but
oh, yeah, that'd be a fun photo shoot.
What's that?
You can see Miss Little Allie with that little, the thing that we put around Clyde's neck. Well, Allie would look really cute with a little Christmas little neck thing, and decorate the little goats.
Yeah.
And we'll find something for Gary's head. Ooh.
Yeah. So this says November 7th, 1969. 2 a.m., Lake Worth, Texas. Engineer Charles Buchanan is sleeping in the bed of his pickup truck parked on the shore of Lake Worth and Fort Worth Nature Center and Refuge. Suddenly, he is awakened by what he believes is a earthquake. Soon, he realizes a creature shaking his vehicle.
Oh.
The beast's long arms and hideous face looks over the side of the truck bed. It grabs Buchanan's sleeping bag and hoists him into the air before dropping him to the ground.
That's not a nice one.
No. The horrid smell fills the air, nearly overwhelming the man. The only thing Buchanan can think to do is thrust the bag contained the leftovers from his chicken dinner into the beast's face. The creature grabs it with its mouth and then lopes off, trampling several 4-inch thick saplings before leaping into the Lake Worth and swimming towards nearby Greer Island. Buchanan flees his area in his truck.
And took his chicken dinner.
Well, maybe he smelled it. Maybe that's why he was there. Maybe the guy was intruding on his area. I don't know. You can read a lot out of that little article. And
creepy history.
So there you go. That was November 7th. So now we come to Riverside, California.
Uh-oh. There you go, Dwarf. Robin,
whoever else.
Riverside. Maybe it's close by them. Ew.
So this says November 8th, 1958. 9 p.m., Riverside, California. Charles Wetzel, 24, drives down Main Street through the rain and fog when suddenly he finds a road flooded by the Santa Ana River. As Wetzel slows his Buick, the radio begins to blare static. Then from nearby bushes leaps a 6-foot-tall bipedal creature that attacks the vehicle. Its spindly arms are so long that it easily reaches over the vehicle, 6-foot-long hood, and begins clawing at the windshield. The creature has a big, round, scarecrowish head, scaly skin, green glowing eyes, a protuberant mouth, and legs, and sticks out sideways from its bodies. So its legs sticks out sideways. That's weird. Wetzel reaches under his seat for a pistol. He keeps there, but he changes his mind instead and hits the gas and runs the bizarre being down.
Whoa.
The man feels the thing scrape from underneath his vehicles as it screams while making an inhuman gurgling sound. After a terrified Wetzel races home. Eventually, the man's wife convinces him to report the encounter to the police. Investigators find scratches on and under Wetzel's Buick, but no evidence for his Riverside monster.
That's Robin's area.
Robbins area. All right.
Yeah, she's in Riverside County. Riverside is about 20 miles from that dude is a river creature.
Wow.
Oh my, be careful, Robin. I decided something just living underneath LA. A water critter. Ew. I'm staying away from California. How can you guys live out there? That's creepy.
Well, it does say it's flooded.
Wow.
So he probably came up in the floodwaters and was hanging out. And Scorpio season, critters running amok. So there you go, November 8th, 1958.
It was seen a year before I was born, 1958.
So does he have a name? Is it the Riverside Monster, Riverside something? I didn't see that listed in
Oh yeah.
Santa Ana Monster, Lake Monster, River Monster. November 8th. There you go.
Dum dum dum. So it hasn't been seen since, I hope.
I don't know. Sometimes they tell us that, but it didn't this time. We got like November's a busy month, seems like. So November 10th.
It's called the Riverside Monster.
Riverside Monster. Nice. So once again, these are all brought by Creepy Acres because I like their drawings. So we can find these reports, in newspapers, old clippings. Other people have written stories about them. And you can research them and find the stories. But I really like the drawings, so that's why I like bringing them up. Plus, they go by dates. They bring it up for every date that has that they know of that has a cryptid. So here's November 10th, 2015. 9:30 p.m. Farnworth, Bolton, United Kingdom. Natalie K, 28, drives her, I don't know what that is, Zuxhall Zafara down Dohay Road, a narrow street that separates the lower Hay reservoir from a handful of homes. Suddenly, a huge animal steps into her path. Kay slams on the brakes and skids to a stop. Blocking the road is something like a cat, but it wasn't. It was much bigger and had a long tail, pointed ears, and these greedy yellow eyes. Greedy yellow eyes. The beast vanishes down a dirt trail between the higher and lower Dohe reservoirs. The path also links Dohe Road to Harper Green Road. Shaken, Kay races to the nearby home of her parents. She tells them of her encounter. Her parents explain that the great cat has been seen in their area before. The couple then show her an image of a black panther, which she confirms looks like the creature she saw. In 2006, the animal has been reported numerous times around the city, earning its name the Beast of Bolton. There are no large cats native to the United Kingdom. So there you go, November 10th. The Beast of Bolton. I've never heard of this one. This one's new to me because a lot of times I don't really know UK stuff. So if anybody from the UK listens or finds this later, there you go. There's a little creepy history for your region.
Wow. Interesting.
Interesting.
And then hope we didn't put people to sleep. Are you guys still awake?
Yeah, I don't know.
Nobody's typing.
That's all right. They can just listen. I'm just glad people are here and hanging out. But if you want to type and just like Robin and Dwarf and Hillbilly Herb and all them, give us your input. If you know anything or heard about it or know something different, let us know. So here's November 12th, 1966.
Wow.
So this says Clendon, and I don't know if I'm saying it right, West Virginia. The Saturday before his birthday, Kenneth Duncan, 35, is digging his father-in-law, Homer Smith's grave. Smith is to be buried the next day at the Reamer Hill Cemetery, located just south of Clendon, West Virginia, on top of Reamer Hill, where it overlooks Elk River. Helping Duncan dig are four other men: Robert or Bob Lovejoy, William Bill Poole, Andrew Godby, and Emil Gibson. Emil Gibson. As the men work, something catches Duncan's attention: a brown-winged humanoid creature gliding through the trees surrounding the cemetery. Duncan watches the entity for roughly a minute, completely enthralled. In his shock, he fails to alert the others. Soon it vanishes amongst the trees, leaving Duncan the only witness that day. However, the creature would be seen again just 3 days later, 70 miles to the northwest near Point Pleasant, West Virginia. There were several witnesses would report encounters with the same being, forever cementing the Mothman of Point Pleasant place in history. So there you go. Days before Mount Pleasant showed up at a grave digging. So that's November 12th.
Mount Pleasant wasn't pleasant anymore.
Yeah. So the other thing that they say is that with the Mothman and Mount Pleasant incident is that mysterious lights were reported also, whether they're in the sky or in the trees, whether they're orbs or ghost lights or UFOs. I mean, you can kind of leave it up to you to figure out which report you read and what people think. But I mean, you just say mysterious lights.
Right.
Well,
There could be orbs or,
yeah, ghost lights, orbs,
ghost lights,
UFOs,
too. All right.
Paranormal entities. I mean, who knows what it could have been. So here we have November 14th. 1966. So same time frame.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
November 14th, 1966, 10:30 p.m., Center Point, West Virginia. Merle Partridge, sometimes listed as Newell, and his wife are at home, a small 115-acre farm. Small. 115 acres is small. I'd take that. A small 115-acre farm found along Pike Ford Road. Watching the Tony Curtis movie Wild and Wonderful, suddenly the TV begins a high-pitched whining sound like a generator winding up. The growing sound causes Bandit, the family 110-pound German Shepherd, to begin howling on the front porch. Merle jumps up to turn the TV off to stop the ear-piercing noise. Just then, the TV picture tube explodes, showering the room with glass. Startled, Merle runs outside just as Bandit, with teeth bared and hackles raised, charges for a nearby field. Merle calls for his dog, but then notices two strange red lights spinning out in the field Bandit headed into. After a moment, the lights vanish. Sadly, Bandit never returns. The next morning, Merle follows Bandit's tracks into the field. There seems to be a circle around a 50-foot area of flattened grass. But there is no sign of the dog. And there are no tracks exiting the area. Later that very night, the first official Mothman sighting would be reported. So this is Center Point, West Virginia, November 14th.
Poor dog.
So 115 acres, I guess that would be just a little bit bigger than the field.
Ours is the field behind us is, they were saying 50 to 60 acres. So it'd be
Twice,
three.
yeah.
It'd be, well, not three, two, a little over two. About two.
So that's good. I mean, I think that's good size.
Yeah.
I'd take it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, November 15th, 1966.
Again, 66.
Well, these are all going to be because they're all about Mothman.
Oh. Well,
Like I said, this is a time of year for Mothman. November 15th, 1966, 2 a.m., Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Roger and Linda Scarberry drive with their friends Steve and Mary Mallette through the TNT area, an abandoned World War II munitions factory that is slowly being reclaimed by nature. So that's right. There, in the original report that we read that one night, they were exploring the factory in the woods around that area.
oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. They're at the munitions factory that is slowly being reclaimed by nature. As the car crests a hill near the North Power Plant, they spot a menacing gray, 6 to 7 foot tall humanoid creature with wings folded on its back and red glowing eyes. Terrified, Linda screams and Roger hits the gas. The car roars off, headed down the dirt road. The entity spreads its huge wings and shoots up into the air. Despite the vehicle's reaching speeds over 100 miles an hour, the creature effortlessly chases it and its 4 occupants the 7 miles back to Point Pleasant. Along the way, it avoided lights and it squeaked like a huge mouse. The couple drives directly to the Mason County Courthouse where they report the encounter to Deputy Millard Halstead. Roger Scarberry leads officers back to the TNT area, but the creature is never found. So I always wondered why the statue. We always see pictures of Mothman being black, except for this picture.
Right.
But when I showed like the picture of the Mothman statue, it's silver. So I always wondered why it was silver or. So this report says that he had 6 to 7 foot tall humanoid creature with wings folded on his back and glowing eyes. And it says it was a menacing gray 6 foot tall humanoid. I just love these drawings, though.
I know.
Really adds to the story.
Robin said she saw a report that Mothman could be a reptilian.
Mothman could be a reptilian. I haven't heard that. A reptilian with wings?
That's what I was kind of thinking.
Huh. Interesting.
Reptilian with wings sounds like a fallen angel.
Oh. Well, we don't know. We don't know what Mothman is.
Harold said CRJ sent you guys an email. I did not see a bubble pop up on the computer. You got an email notification?
No, I did not.
I don't have a notification on the tablet. Unless it's still downloading.
It takes, if it's a picture, it takes a little while for some reason.
Or a Draco. They said the face looked like a reptile. Yes, fallen angel, Jane.
Yeah.
Things are getting weird. Just stock up on your popcorn. Each day gets interesting, it seems like. You never know what's going to happen.
All right. I think I got it now. Let's see what it is.
Have no fear.
Christmas chicken.
I heard something.
What?
Dwarf says, I heard of some reptilians with capes and horns. And welcome
Capes
in,
and
Roger. Squatch and holler. Welcome in, welcome in.
Hey, Roger.
Capes and horns. That just
So
sounds
here's
it just sounds like a Hollywood actor.
let's see if I got to bring it up.
Oh no. He
So
really
this
just
is-
dropped his grinder and it was full of fresh ground.
So this is from Harold and Christie.
Christmas
Well, you
chicken,
did get it.
y'all. Christmas chicken, y'all.
It's a Christmas chicken. I got to get one now.
So there you go.
Christmas chicken and a Christmas goat. Thanks,
I don't know if
guys.
that's
That's funny.
if that goes along with our cryptid report, cryptid chicken, Christmas chicken, or what. But all right, all right, I got one up here that I haven't done yet, I guess.
Christmas chicken.
Christmas squawking.
I need to get on Chewy and see what kind of Christmas stuff they got. A Blemmy?
It looks like a blemmy, but you know,
Oh my gosh, a Blemmy.
it looks like a blemmy with wings.
In 1963.
So November 16th, 1963. So it says night, Hythe, Kent County, United Kingdom. So we're in the United Kingdom again. After leaving a party, Mervyn, I think that's Mervyn, Hudson, 18, and John Flaxton, 17, walked down Sandling Road, accompanied by their girlfriend. Suddenly, a bright red light appears in the sky and begins glowing, descending into a nearby field before abruptly stopping. So that's kind of in common with the last story we just talked about. The dog went for a red light circling in the field.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. That just reminds me of Bugs Bunny. The way it's shaped, like that heart or whatever, it reminds me of the Bugs Bunny one.
Yeah, it does. So it hovers silently before moving behind some trees and out of sight of the two couples. The teens begin excitedly discussing what they witness when something begins shambling towards them in the darkness. What waddles from the shadows is a 5-foot tall being with webbed feet, huge bat-like wings, and seemingly no head. The terrified teens rush to the police station, report their encounter, unsure of what to make of the story. Many of the newspaper reports refer to the odd creature simply as a ghost. While the story simply bears similarities to the Mothman of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, the Bat Beast of Kent occurred in Great Britain exactly 3 years earlier. So there you go, the Bat Beast of Kent.
Wow.
So it doesn't say nothing about, it said red lights, but it doesn't say nothing about red eyes glowing or
eyes on the chest or anything, just headless.
Yeah, so this picture kind of makes it look like a blemmie where it kind of has a face or a head in the middle of the chest or underneath the shoulders anyway.
Right. Maybe he's got his eyes closed.
Maybe. Look at his feet, though. His feet are webbed.
Webbed feet.
And he's got little claws on top of his wings, like a pterodactyl or something. So there you go. 1963, November 16th, in the UK again.
Yeah, Christy said they thought of me when they got the Christmas chicken. I wore my sweatshirt the other day that had Christmas chickens on it, and they got little Santa hats on.
Christmas chickens.
Christmas chicken. But I could probably start wearing my Christmas chicken sweatshirt.
A Christmas goose.
Jane Chewy has holiday penguins and snowmen plush squeaky dog toys.
Our dog will sit there on the couch if we gave it to her, and she would just sit there and squeak, 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 squeak. It'd be nonstop.
I think the funniest one was our old dog Nika with the hedgehog.
Yeah.
And it just honked, and then honk, 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 honk. I mean, she really loved that hedgehog.
Roger said one of his kids bought one of those chickens.
Oh.
All right, now we're at November 17th. This is a weird looking one. At least the picture's weird looking. I don't know how you describe it.
Dwarf, does your shop ship to Tennessee?
Oh. Yeah, some drop shipment going on.
So you want a skateboard for Sasquatch?
Yeah. Does anybody make Bigfoot boards? I know Dwarf talked about a Bigfoot board that he wanted, but is there actually a brand or a model of a Bigfoot or a great pictures of Bigfoot on skateboards?
They'd have fun on a skateboard.
They'd have to have a longboard. How big would a skateboard have to be for a Bigfoot?
It only needs 1 foot on it.
Yeah, but it's gotta be big enough for that foot, and it's gotta hold 600 to 1,000 pounds. I don't know how big depends on how big the Bigfoot is. Whoa, one day after my sis was born.
Surfboard size.
I think there needs to be a Bigfoot board, an actual model or brand. There you go, Dwarf. You need to make your own skateboards and start putting your own graphics of Bigfoot and stuff on it.
Squatch board. Aliens
and Bigfoot, and
they probably sell.
Then you can have a Dogman board and So this is November 17th, 1974.
A big board.
Lewis County, Washington. Ernest Smith, a grocer from Seattle, is deer hunting near Bald Mountain, located 20 miles east of Chehalis, Washington, when he stumbles upon one of the most bizarre monstrosities ever described in UFOlogy or cryptozoology. The huge chimeric beast combines elements of insects, reptiles, and even cephalopods. According to author Jim Brandon's 1978 book, Weird America, the creature was horse-sized, covered with scales, and standing on four rubbery legs with sucker-like octopus tentacles. Its head was football-shaped with antennae sticking up. He continued that the thing gave off a green iridescent light. Not long after, Tacoma couple Mr. and Mrs. Ramsbow spot the beast while driving the State Route 7 through heavy fog. The couple mistakes the glowing entity for a neon sign until they're beside it. 3 days prior, several witnesses reported a fiery object that fell from the sky and crashed into the area. The creature is eventually dubbed the Crazy Critter of Bald Mountain. So look at all the things that are on there. He's got like pinchers. Almost looks like an ant head or
Definitely insectoid.
It looks like an ant head or some kind of insect head, long neck. It's got like octopus legs and
Makes you wonder what these people are smoking. Some of these reports are just almost out of this world. Like, whoa, really?
well, first of all,
like an ant.
It's an alien, so it is out of this world.
Yeah.
Or dimensional. And I mean, I mean, if that couple saw it and these people saw it, I mean, I would have to say there's more than one witness report. I mean, we don't know what pops in and pops out of this dimension, so who knows?
We've heard a lot of reports, but I think this is the first one. It's almost like an animal insect.
Yeah, size of a horse.
Size of a horse, but scaly, with an insect head. Oh, that's definitely different.
So it's definitely strange to me. I've never heard this report before either.
I'm kind of glad some of these are only seen once.
So 1974, November 17th.
Wow.
Lewis County, Washington.
Dum dum dum.
Now we're to today's date.
Ooh.
No, we're still in today. It's not,
it is still today.
Not past midnight yet.
Yeah, so it is still today. I think Shane went to bed. Happy birthday, Shane. This is your cryptid report for your birthday. Ew.
November 19th, 1995. Afternoon, Puerto Rico. Throughout 1995, Puerto Rico was rocked by a series of bizarre animal deaths. It began in Orocovis on March 11th when a corpse of 8 sheep were found. Each had 3 unusual puncture wounds in their chests and was completely drained of blood. The killings quickly spread, and soon countless animals, cats, dogs, chickens, rabbits, sheep, goats, cows, and even horses were discovered in the same condition. Despite there being no witnesses, the public proposed that a vampiric beast must be responsible. They dubbed it El Chupacabra, or the goat sucker. The exclusive predator remained unseen for months.
Good guess, Hillbilly Herb.
Yeah, Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
So then it says 4 months. It was unseen for four months. Then on November 19th, a man in Canovanas, Puerto Rico, witnessed 4 to 5 foot tall creature with hairy arms, huge red eyes, and a distinctive monkey-like running style attack his family's dog. The sighting provides the first ever physical description of El Chupacabra. By the end of the year, the deaths are over 1,000 animals are blamed on this creature. Now, if you read a lot of the reports and the stories, it would talk about how it would be able to jump on top or jump over like 8 to 10 foot walls, brick walls, like for compounds or villages that have walls. It could just one leap, just be on top of a roof or on top of a wall.
Crawl up walls.
Very fast.
Sounds like the things that they see crawling up walls and caves.
Yeah, so you wouldn't want to be around. Wouldn't want to be around this guy because he's fast and he can climb and go over a lot of obstacles. So it'd be hard to get away from him. There you go. November 19th, 1995 for this date, the Chupacabra or El Chupacabra, the goat sucker.
Well, it sounded like it wasn't just goats.
No, they had a whole list of them.
Uh-huh.
Almost any kind of animal or farm animal or pet didn't stand a chance. So that's it for Creepy Acres for today, all the way to the 19th.
Wow. So we're caught up.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what's going to be, if there's going to be one on my birthday.
So we need a screaming goat.
Screaming goat.
He's screaming because he saw a chupacabra.
That's cool that a lot of people in chat know about these cases or live near some of the areas that we talked about.
Dum, dum, dum.
So now we can go to some of the, I don't know, some of the not weirder, fun kind of stuff. So let's do
I wish I knew what animals were saying.
Why? What's going on?
Oh, there's so many times I see a possum going up to a skunk's butt and going, and I can just imagine him going, dude, you stink. Or what in the heck is that smell? I said, they always go up and just smell. I'm like, ew. Dude.
So here's a picture I found, and we've been talking about tree limbs and weird bends, but I've never ever seen anything like this.
And twists. I forgot who that was. Somebody had one that twisted around, several different times. Oh, rock on top of a tree stump.
Yeah, so
come on.
So this is an 800-pound rock.
How they know
they're saying it's 800 pounds, and the tree is broke off or cut or however you want to describe it, 10 feet in the air.
So did they get it down and weigh it?
I think they can kind of measure it or use a laser and measure it, and they can tell how much. And they probably know it's granite or whatever the rock is made out of, so they could probably guesstimate pretty good.
So they're saying, "Oh, this is just natural. There's nothing wrong with this picture."
Yeah, Hillbilly Herb. I don't know what kind of critter the Chupacabra would be classified as: an alien, goblin, demon, fae, jinn,
all of the above. Yeah, all of them.
Reptile. Who knows?
Wow.
So how would you like, I mean, you talk about teepee structures and X's and all kinds of glyphs and stuff. How would you explain this? Could that naturally have occurred?
Nope. I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't think so either.
But then you're gonna say, or you're gonna have somebody say, that's just AI. They put a rock on top of the tree.
I mean, if it fell off of a cliff, what is the probability of a boulder landing on a stump and staying there, especially an 800-pound on a 10-foot stump?
It probably would have split the stump.
I don't think it would. I think it would have
Hmm.
hit it and flew off of it, causing damage to it. And that looks like the bark and everything's still intact on that stump at the or close to the top anyway.
Wow.
So that's a good picture. I really
Yeah.
like this picture.
That is a good picture. It makes you go,
So how big, if it was Sasquatch or Bigfoot, how big would he have to be to put an 800-pound on a 10-foot stump?
Bigfoot lifting weights.
So would he be 10 foot tall to be able to reach up and put a boulder on there? Or would he be taller than, would he be 12 foot, 19 foot?
Well, they got long arms that goes way past their head. So if they were like 8 or 9 foot, it'd be easy for them to lift up and put it up there. They got long arms. Wow. You know, we've heard stories of them moving giant trees, trees that came down. They're pretty big and heavy, and they move around like nothing.
I'd say if it was Bigfoot, he'd have to be at least as tall as that stump.
And if they could pull trees out of the ground with the roots still on it, that rock was probably nothing for them.
So if he was 10 foot tall, his head would reach the top of that stump or where the rock is. So he'd be able to reach up there. But if he was 15 foot tall, 19 foot tall, then it'd be nothing for him to pick a rock or boulder off the ground that size and just place it there, because he wouldn't have to reach up. He'd just be like putting it there.
The dwarf said maybe the stump grew.
Oh, the stump grew underneath the rock? Doesn't look like any tree that I would see grows. No limbs. I don't know. That's cool. I really like this picture.
Yeah, that's an interesting photo. Wow. Robin says 15 plus sounds about right.
Yeah, he'd at least have to be 10 foot tall to be able to reach up there, I would think, or easy enough to reach up there to put that there. But I'm thinking he's probably 15 to 19.
Next question is, why did they do it? To freak out humans?
I don't know why they do stuff like that. Why do they make X's? Why do they make teepees? Why do they leave glyphs? Why?
I mean, yeah, why are they breaking the branches around here, going down the trunk? Is that a warning sign, or letting people know, hey, this is my territory, stay away? Because it's definitely not storm damage. They're broke down, laying up against the trunk. Tons of them. Tons of them. And not just in one area. We've seen them in a few other little tree areas that we've been going to.
Yep.
There's got to be, a marker, like, hey, this is our spot, stay away. Or this is our hunting grounds. Don't know. A grave marker. Oh, maybe it's a grave marker.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Maybe. I mean, obviously it could be a marker for a trail or.
Yeah, Robin said a landmark to find a spot.
Yeah, or maybe it is a grave marker. Who knows? So this next picture is something that we've talked about. I know me and you personally have talked about it. I think we brought it up on shows, whether it was Jessica's or somebody else's, but we talked about sky rocks. I know TKB, if he was in here, we've talked about sky rocks with him.
Mm-hmm.
So this is supposedly what a sky rock looks like.
Dwarf says a marker for don't camp under here. Yeah, those blue rocks. The sky rocks.
So this says in 1990, Italian geologist Angelo Pittoni
That is pretty.
obtained unusual blue stones from a Fula chief in Sierra Leone, West Africa. The tribe claimed the stones came from extraterrestrial beings in the sky. He later brought the mysterious rocks to a European university for study.
Hmm.
So I'm assuming that's a real picture of a sky rock, but they say it's like crystal blue, and it looks like it could be just like a piece of the sky, bright blue sky above you that just cracked and fell. But then we get into the stories that we've talked about with TKB and other people about Bigfoot and blue rocks or blue balls.
Blue marbles. So, yeah, a lot of people find blue marbles.
I'm talking about the specific ones, not only
Blue
blue
rock.
marbles, but like the orbs or the power from crystals, or that they have this special blue light and looks like an orb in their hand where they use it. So is it a sky rock? Is this something from aliens? And there's always the connection between Sasquatch and Bigfoot and aliens together. So this says extraterrestrial beings in the sky gave them these rocks. So would Bigfoot, if they were with aliens, extraterrestrials, would they have access to these blue rocks? And then we see them or hear stories of them with a blue glow in their hand, or so it kind of ties together.
I want a blue rock.
I want a sky rock.
Well, now see, moldavite is green, and some of it can be see-through, and that was from a
Meteorite.
Meteorite. But blue, oh my gosh, it just looks like the sky instantly petrified. It's a chunk from the sky that petrified.
Look how big that is. If that's a real picture of it in his hand, I mean, that's big.
I got a lot of crystal books. I should look up and see if there's a sky rock in there somewhere.
I've looked it up online, and there is sky rocks listed, but not necessarily for sale. But they obviously, other people and stories talk about it. Other people's pictures of sky rocks don't look like this. It almost looks like the baby blue or robin blue with the lines through it. What's that? I can't think of the stone.
Howlite, blue howlite.
No.
Turquoise.
Similar to turquoise, but it's something else. Anyway, doesn't look this bright blue or see-through like a crystal or glass.
Yeah, this looks like a blue crystal. That's really pretty. Wow.
So whether it has the connection of actually being a part of the sky, because people say pieces of the sky, they just fall and they find these rocks.
Yeah, robin egg blue.
This person says the chief of the Sierra Leone, it was given to him by extraterrestrial beings in the sky. And like I said, we've talked about it. And oh yeah, Patrick says sapphire.
Yeah, sapphire, blue sapphire. Yeah.
If that was a blue sapphire, can you imagine how much that's worth?
It just has a calming effect. I can imagine holding that. Wow.
So then we have the connection, like we talked about, and we talk about it several times about the blue orb or the blue glow that's in the Sasquatch or Bigfoot's hand. So is it a sky rock?
Could be.
Is it the sky rock from Sierra Leone?
I haven't heard any recent reports of anybody finding any blue marbles like there was for a while.
No, there was always blue marbles associated with them.
I haven't heard any new reports on people's shows of finding blue marbles. Some salts are blue, Patrick said. That's interesting too.
Yeah, some salts are blue. That is true.
Tazanite is beautiful, Robin said.
What is it?
Tazanite.
Oh.
Wow, that was pretty.
So we've been talking about different colored birds or moths, or like we had the the monarch butterfly was all white. The green jay.
Green jay. Yeah, that green jay was gorgeous.
So what do you think about a cotton candy lobster?
Really? What?
2021, fishermen off the coast of Maine caught a cotton candied lobster, a bright pink and white crustacean so rare that experts estimate the odds of finding one are about 1 in 100 million.
Wonder if they taste different than a regular lobster.
I don't know. But I have seen pictures of like a bright blue lobster.
Wow.
I've never seen a pink cotton candy lobster. That's kind of pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a pretty color.
So we talk about cryptids and how, like that last one, it had like 4 or 5 different, like a chimera kind of thing. So,
wow.
But look at this. This is a normal lobster. That's just a different color. Look at the weird things that are just normal animals that we think, like a lobster being that brownish black color or reddish. And here's a pink one, and I've seen the bright blue ones. So we just don't know, even our own animals, we don't know how weird and exotic some of them really can be. And then we start talking about cryptids, how unbelievable they are. Well, I think this cotton candy lobster is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But it does exist. Sounds delicious.
Sounds delicious.
So there you go.
Wow.
Cotton candy lobster. So if you ever get to Maine, let us know how much a cotton candy lobster would be if you ordered it off of a menu.
Regular lobster's expensive. Can you imagine a rare type lobster? Holy cow.
A bright blue one or that pink one.
Wow. That was a good sized lobster too.
It would probably be, I don't know, it'd probably be even, I hope they kept it alive.
You never know.
I mean, you'd have to be a billionaire probably if you could even get one. You'd have to be a billionaire to afford one probably. It's
raining in Oklahoma. Yeah, there's a lot of rain
in Oklahoma.
Oh, get this. It looked like a possible tornado in Arizona. I think it was yesterday because they had some really bad storms rolling through. So it's probably going to be heading up our direction eventually. Yeah, Red Lobster. Man, we haven't been to Red Lobster in forever.
Yeah. I just saw the other day that Peoria Airport just opened up, one of the airlines opened up a direct flight from Peoria, Illinois to Arizona.
Ah, really?
So you don't have to lay over at St. Paul, Minnesota.
Well, I used to. It was either St. Louis. I had to switch because I went out to Arizona almost every year of my childhood, or Denver. Sometimes
you rode the train. You flew?
Yeah, when I was little, we used to fly out there, and then like junior high or so, we switched to the train because the train came out of Chillicothe, and then they closed that down.
Yeah.
So then I was taking the train because it was a lot cheaper. Once in a while, Mom would take us out there, and we'd have a one-way flight back home or something like that. But
how long a train ride is it? Days?
It was about a day and a half, 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. Went it through Colorado, the tunnel. I mean, it was really neat. I really enjoyed the train, but a hard sleeping at night though. You're going back and forth the whole time.
Rocking.
Try to sleep. No,
you hear the clicky clack all the time.
So by the time I got home or either out there, you're just lack of sleep and going between cars is kind of creepy. Hang out in the dinner car and you play cards and stuff, and it was fun.
So here's a interesting picture of a lightning strike and the tree on fire.
Oh, wow. It's like it's going up like a candy cane.
Now it's said that this was a real picture, so I don't think it's AI.
Wow. But
supposedly that lightning was striking in the area, and it also hit the tree, and as other people have talked about or seen other pictures of the tree, trees being on fire, like it comes from the inside. Well, this happened to be at the same time the lightning struck and the fire was almost instant, I guess. So that's cool. That's a great photo too. Somebody was a good photographer.
Yeah, I've seen some pictures of trees catching on fire, but that one was really cool.
Yeah. Has anybody ever heard of the Old Man of the Lake?
Old Man of the Lake?
Yeah.
Uh-uh. Did he run away from Robot Grandma?
That's funny.
Old Man of the Lake.
It's not a human.
Women or witches or crying mother.
Yeah, it's not a human being, or that I know of.
Oh, it's not. Why they call it Old Man on the Lake?
Because it's an old big log or tree that's floating.
Oh.
So it's the Old Man of the Lake of Crater Lake National Park in Oregon.
Oh, that's cool.
So it sit there and it bobs up and down and it moves around the lake. So it's not attached to underneath the lake surface, to the ground or the soil at all. It just bobs and it stays upright like that.
Almost like driftwood.
Yeah, almost like driftwood. But if you so it's been around for a century.
Wow.
This 30-foot hemlock log was first recorded floating in 1896. It's been bobbing in the water ever since.
So where'd you say this was?
Crater Lake.
Oh, it's in Crater. Okay.
Yeah.
Crater Lake. Wow.
I would expect this from Crater Lake because, as you know, mysterious that it was actually supposedly made by an asteroid or a meteorite crashing into the Earth, creating this crater lake. But then you hear about vanishings and people hearing voices and people being lured into the lake to their death or demise. So Crater Lake is really, really weird and paranormal and dimensional. And you just talk about it and there's all kinds of stories from it. But then you have this thing that's been there forever floating. So you have pictures of all kinds of people that's been out there to take their pictures on it. And I believe the first one, the black and white one, is from the 40s, early 1900s.
Oh, Dwarf said he's never seen the Old Man, but I've looked for him.
So yeah, he's never in the same spot all the time. He floats around, and I don't know if it ever goes lower or higher, or if it's always at the same level. I mean, it looks like there's water lines on this, like this black and white picture, and looks like there's different water lines on this. So maybe sometimes it's lower, sometimes it's higher.
Welcome in, Latro. He says it's Bob.
Bob.
Don't mess with the old man named Bob.
So I wonder how hard it is to balance.
Right.
On top of that, or is it pretty stable? I mean, if the log's big enough, it probably wouldn't go one way or another, maybe with the human's weight. But anyway, I've never heard of the Old Man of the Lake. So this is a new one for me too.
Wizard Island, Crater Lake is interesting. Never heard of that either.
No.
Oh, Wizard Island. We might have to look that up. Interesting. Wow.
So there you go.
Dum, dum, dum.
Makes me wonder if it's a
That was good.
living tree and it's swimming or wandering around the lake, if it's alive.
Oh.
Let's see, what else do we got? We got some other stuff here. So I'm sure everybody's heard of Alexander the Great.
Yep.
Kind of, we talk about it, him being a conqueror. What else was he? Explorer, head of an army, great leader. Egyptian. We talk about the Egyptians a lot with Alexander the Great. Well, did you know
Uh-oh. It's one of these did you knows.
Alexander the Great's body was preserved in a golden sarcophagus filled with honey?
Why honey?
Because honey's a preservative.
Oh my.
His tomb in Alexandria became so famous that Julius Caesar traveled there to pay his respects to the legendary conqueror.
Wow. The question is it still around or somebody grab it and
I don't know. I wonder if you can still see it or if it's still there.
I
Or
heard of it. It's probably under the Vatican now. It's probably got taken.
Robin says the underwater base of aliens likes playing with the old man in Crater Lake.
Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, lots of UFO sightings there.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I bet I've never heard of that. I bet it's not around anymore. It's probably got confiscated or taken.
Maybe.
No, it's not a jar full of dabs.
Jar full of dabs.
Yeah, I used to do honey mixed with cinnamon.
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't done that in a while. Yeah, it does look like a big thing of dabs. It'll give you a power doing that. With Alexander the Great.
So we talked to
Alexander
Justin.
the
Mr. E about insects and
aquatic beings.
aquatic animals that could be in our stratosphere and in our upper atmosphere and stuff. So we sometimes we kind of think about, birds and insects can only stay at a certain level, or it gets too cold, or the oxygen is a lot thinner and they can't go up. So here's one that takes you to the highest, I think, that any of the insects or some animals have ever gone. So it says it is difficult for insects to fly at high altitudes because air becomes thinner, oxygen levels drop, yet the small tortoiseshell butterfly has been recorded flying as high as 19,000 feet over the Himalayas.
Wow.
So this little tiny butterfly somehow has the ability to live or exist in the thin oxygen atmosphere and can go up to at least 19,000 feet over the Himalayas.
Wow. Welcome in, Polly. Big hugs to you too.
Hi, Polly.
Wow, that's interesting.
So there you go. We talked about monarchs and talked about with Mr. E about other aquatic type I guess animals. I don't know how else you describe it that could be trapped in our upper atmosphere that could explain why we see weird shapes and tentacles and stuff in the sky. But then we have this little old moth that defies all reality for us anyway. I would never think that a moth or a butterfly would be able to go 19,000 feet over top of the Himalayas.
Well, they have to adapt to their climate to get to where they're going. That's interesting. Did you know?
Then we always talk when we show our outdoor camera with the coons and possums and all that. We talk about raccoons washing their hands or their food.
Yeah, because I've watched them do it. It's so cute.
Did you know?
Why they do it?
Yeah, why did they do it?
They could read it somewhere.
What's your guess?
They don't like
What's
their.
everybody in guess? What's the chat's guess?
They
Why
don't.
do raccoons always wash?
They don't like their hands dirty. Or
Are
they
they
can't
are
grab
they
the
that
food. Maybe
cleanly?
maybe when it's clean, they can pick up the food easier.
Are they that cleanliness? Yeah.
They even wash their food. We've seen that on that one raccoon saloon. That they'd even wash their food and stuff in the water. I don't know.
Well, we always assume that they wash their food for cleanliness, but this says something different. This says raccoons don't wash their food, they feel it. Their paws hold 5 times more sensory cells than most mammals. The water heightens that sensitivity. By soaking what they touch, they turn touch into sight, mapping the world through their hands and even into the darkness.
Wow.
So their paws are so sensitive that if they're wet and they get the food wet or whatever, that they actually don't even have to see it. They can just feel it. That's probably why we see the raccoons at night just sitting there, just grabbing everything with their paws. They don't even actually have to see it. They can sense it and tell what it is. And
It's like the one the other night that was just sitting on his butt the whole time and just reached down. He was just shoveling stuff in, sunflower seeds, and he wasn't even looking. He just kind of feel around and grab.
so we think, and it is probably cleanliness, but that's not really why they do it. They do it because of the sensitivity and sensory cells.
Joe said,
There you go.
Joe said one night when I was younger, a red bug-eyed with huge wings flew over me, and it was too dark to see any details. Wow.
Wow. That's cool.
Well, those big giant moths have red eyes.
Yeah.
Whatever, there's a Luna moth and another kind. Because there is some really big moths. Wow.
I actually saw a Luna moth here in Illinois when I was a kid. I don't know if it's supposed to be here, if it somehow it got here or whatever, but it was the most prettiest lime colored green.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was huge. The thing was,
whatever that is.
huh?
The other big giant moth is white and fuzzy. But it's big. I don't know what that's called.
Yeah, it was gigantic, the Luna moth that I saw. And then the other big moths were always like the Sphinx moth. I think it had pink in it in the wings. I've seen that here in Illinois as a kid. And then also the Buckeye moth. Yeah, it looks like on its wings, it looks like it has a buckeye.
Yeah. Seen pictures of them.
Those are pretty big, but not as big as the Luna. But so the Luna was the biggest moth I've ever seen personally. And here I didn't have to travel anywhere. It was actually in our yard.
Wow. That's cool.
Let's see. Before we get to anything else,
it is officially the 20th. Man, this month's going by. I can't believe it's the 20th already.
So, believe it or not, Henry, Illinois, our hometown, my hometown, has had a famous actor that has been here. And I'm not talking about just visiting or coming through. We've had lots of those. We've had lots of personalities and people from gangsters to movie stars come here through town.
Are you talking about the movie they made here?
No.
No?
No.
Because I thought there was famous people in the movie.
There was.
Oh, okay. You're thinking, or this is something different.
So this is actually a fourth grade picture from Richard Woodmark,
Huh.
a famous Hollywood A-lister at the time when he grew up. So this is from the Henry News Republican, April 16th, 1969, I believe that says. So he was in the fourth grade, and Richard Woodmark actually lived here for a while and attended our little school
Hmm.
before he went on. And I think it was shortly after this fourth grade picture that I think they moved, and after that he somehow made it out to Hollywood or wherever and became an actor.
Cool.
So there you go. So all these people from Henry probably tell stories all the time how they went to school with Richard Woodmark. So there's Downey's. I recognize Downey, Wilson, Kirby. So there's a lot of names that are still around. But right there, you can see Richard Woodmark.
Wow.
But I don't know which one he is. It probably tells you somewhere. I don't know which one he is in that picture necessarily, but there you go.
Dum dum dum.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wow, 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 wow.
But no, we've had several A-listers or movie stars or whatever, celebrities come through town, and they might stop, they might not. But
So what was the movie? Was it Huckleberry Finn?
Tom Sawyer,
Tom Sawyer.
I did not try out for it, but it was filmed while I was in grade school, and a lot of my people my age group were in that movie as extras and all that. I did not do it. I don't know why.
Did you ever watch the movie afterwards?
Yes, I've seen it.
Can you still get it?
I think it's only on PBS and it's in the archives or something. I don't think it was wasn't like a Hollywood production, if you'll say. Cosmic Joe, Lansdowne High School. My sister went to school with the singer from the Talking Heads, David Byrne. Oh, David Byrne, cool.
Cool.
So let's see. I don't really. I think I have one more maybe. Other than that, we'll just have to talk or call it a night.
I'm getting old.
Getting.
Well, I am old.
All right.
This chair can get uncomfortable sometimes.
Just clarifying. I don't know what.
I'm old.
You're old. Speaking of old, I went and got my driver's license today.
Oh boy. How much do they cost now?
$35 in Illinois for a driver's license.
$10 just to renew your license. For years, it was $10 just to renew it. $35. That's a ripoff. Wow. And it's just a normal, regular license.
So here is an Athens Messenger newspaper article from 1966, and I believe it's talking about the Mothman. And I'm not going to read it. It's kind of blurry and hard to read, but it has some pretty good details in it. But it talks about the Mothman incident. So this is from another newspaper. And like I said, Jane's mother, I think, actually has the original article that actually came from a Mount Pleasant or around that area's newspaper when it happened. So we got those in our archives. Not our archives, but her mom's scrapbook archives, whatever you'd like, collection. So we have literally hundreds of newspaper articles that we have not gone all the way through, from UFO reports, Mothman, who knows what's all in there. We know Mothman's in there for sure because we read it on one of our shows. So here's another original article that I happened to find, since everybody's talking about Mothman, since it happened here a few days ago in November. I didn't realize Mothman was so close to my birthday. Or Shane's birthday, actually.
Which is actually what, Monday?
Monday, yeah,
Monday.
Absolutely, Monday.
Monday.
So Sunday will be our closest show to my birthday, and we're gonna.
And it was close.
We have Jesus Pie on scheduled, and his birthday is the 22nd.
Yeah, so I can remember you both saying that it's around you guys' birthday.
Yeah, and Heidi didn't pop in. Her birthday's on the 20th or
It's coming up.
Or the 22nd. It might be the same day as Jesus Pion. So, But anyway, Jesus Pion from Breaking Bad is going to join us again, and so that'll be this Sunday.
The year old.
Let's see. So this picture that I'm going to bring up is from November 13th, 1966. So let's see if I can bring this up. So this is November 13th, 1966.
Wow.
Barbara, an amateur astronomer, Ralph Ditter Jr. of Roseville, Ohio, takes several spectacular photos of a daylight disk. Later, Raytheon subjects them to a photographic analysis. The reports that the object in the photo is 3 to 4 inches in diameter, not 30 feet, and claimed by Ditter the object is not at a considerable distance, but 3 to 4 feet from the lens. So they're trying to say it's a hoax, but they swore up and down that this was a real photograph. So I don't know. I'll let you guys be the judge, or if you've ever heard about it. Oh, yeah, there you go. Latro says McMinnville, Oregon. So I don't know if it was a hoax or not a hoax. They say the people that took the picture says it's real. And I think, I got one more. So here is a newspaper article about a 9-foot-tall Michigan monster hunted by armed deputy sheriffs in Sister Lakes, Michigan. So this is deemed the monster of Sister Lakes. So has anybody ever heard of the the monster of Sister Lakes. So it says the monster of Sister Lakes caused a mammoth traffic jam Wednesday night in southwestern Michigan. Area residents have been on edge in recent days since reports began circulating that a monster is back in the area. Case County Sheriff's deputies said the presence of the mysterious creature has been reported off and on for about 2 years. Miss John Utrip of nearby Dewey Lakes, Michigan, told sheriff's deputies that the beast chased her into the home Tuesday night and said that she was saved when her dogs barked and drove the monster away. Mrs. Utrip said that he was 9 feet tall and weighed 500 pounds. Other descriptions said it was covered in black hair up to its, and I think that says neck. I'm not sure. It's hard to see with the little symbol over it. And had the eyes that glowed like an animal that had a light shined in its eyes. Various witnesses said the creature made noises like a tame goose or a baby crying. That'd be creepy, like a baby crying noise. Cass County Deputy Sheriffs Ernest Cross and the deputies were dispatched in the area which the monster had been reported. They were armed with deer rifles and would stake out the area until they saw this. But deputies said the area was crowded with a flow of curiosity seekers, and all the officers were forced to direct traffic. So they're out there to hunt this thing, and they end up having to direct traffic because there's so many people showed up. We had all the men we could spare up there, and had to get some help from Van Buren County to take care of the traffic. And the spokesman said that many cars were loaded up with 6 people. Excuse me. We don't know what it is. We don't even know if it exists, the sheriff's spokesman said, but there have been complaints by 10 reputable persons, and we have to check them out. So there you go. 9 feet tall, weighing 500 pounds. Black hair up to its neck. His eyes glowed like an animal had a light shined in it. And this was in Sister Lakes, Michigan.
Wow.
The monster of Sister Lakes. And that literally is the last one that I have.
Dum, dum, dum. Hey, why is this all different now?
You're different. So there you go, everybody.
Oh, there. And dum, dum, dum.
Robin says either it's real or someone lost their Stetson hat
Yeah.
for the UFO. I don't know. It could have been faked. Maybe they threw something up in the air and timed a picture. I don't know.
Bizarre. And then
I don't have anything more. I told you. What do you got? What do you got going on?
then nothing.
Nothing.
And there's no critters right now. I had the Siamese cat, had a skunk and possum earlier. Siamese cat took off. There's no deer. The deer showed up early tonight. It still looks kind of foggy and icky, so we're not doing cameras.
No, and then.
No, and then.
Let's see. I'm sure I probably got something in another folder that we haven't talked about. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun.
No.
Damn. Let's see what we can find.
But even these days, if you got proof, they even question your proof. Dum.
Do they still make the candy?
Yes. I have a bag down in the drawer down here. Yep, Biddle honey. Yeah, you can still find
Yeah.
little bags of them. You go down the aisle that has those, like tiny little bags. Like going to a Dollar General or something like that. They usually have these little bags of things that you can still get Biddle honey, and they're still just as very hard to chew and stick to your teeth, and
Little bit of honey.
you can't get them off your teeth.
Little bit of honey.
They still taste the same. Yeah, those are good. That's one thing they didn't get rid of.
Yeah. I mean, you can go online and find all these candies from places.
Check
Actually,
Amazon.
I saw one the other day. It's a wholesale candy place. So you can actually buy boxes at a time of these.
Oh, wow. I'll check Amazon. You can get anything and everything. We just got Swiss Colony butter mints the other day. And I went, oh, cool. We can even get Swiss Colony on Amazon. One thing we usually always got is those butter mints. Chico sticks. Now, I haven't seen in a while. I think the last time I saw them, Cracker Barrel, I think, would have some Chico sticks. I liked those when I was little, too. Yeah. Those are good. For the crowns in your teeth.
Yeah. Yeah, they're real good for your crowns.
Yeah, those things that get stuck in your teeth. They were good. Too bad they didn't make them softer like a caramel.
Now, growing up, my favorite candy bar was the Crunch Bar, Nestle Crunch. But I also liked Baby Ruth. So there was a time that I only ate Baby Ruths because I love Baby Ruths. But then somehow I ate a Zagnut, which was a coconut, and I didn't realize it was coconut because I don't like coconut usually. But that candy bar, I would get that every time I ever saw it. Zagnut, that was awesome.
Yeah, Nestle's Crunch is scrumptious.
Yeah, we got some Nestle Crunches upstairs actually, and Snickers and peanut M&Ms, York peppermint patties.
Now I got After 8 mints from Amazon. Now you're getting everybody hungry.
Well, we always go to food or something somehow.
Oh, Snickerdoodle cookies. Oh, peanut brittle. I always made cashew brittle, but I haven't made it in quite a few years. But yeah, instead of peanut brittle, I made cashew brittle. That was good. I put extra cashews in it. Made homemade caramels.
Yeah. You used to make, you did it before, obviously, but when we got married, you used to make lots of candies for Christmas.
Yeah, because we had church people and all kinds of people to give to, and yeah, I used to bake quite a bit every single year. Give people a nice variety. Now I don't want to eat all of it. And the kids have moved out, so I don't have to do Chex Party Mix. They make their own.
Yeah.
And they make their own puppy chow, so I don't have to make that kind of stuff anymore. I wouldn't eat that kind of stuff. Oh, she has cashew brittle too. Yeah, I really like cashew brittle. It just took forever to cook on the stove. My goodness. So the caramels took quite a while too.
I like this. Well, of course, growing up in a Swedish family, well, my dad wasn't Swedish, but my mom was 100% Swedish, and always on grandma's side, there was always Swedish cookies and rye bread and all kinds of pastries and stuff like that. It was just awesome. So that's why I like rye bread and why I like, I can't remember what the name of it, the little yellow cookie that's like in a reef shape or a ring.
Is that the one that had anise in it? Tastes like licorice?
No, I don't
Oh,
think
because
so.
Aunt Arlene made some of those Swedish cookies that had anise that taste like licorice.
Yeah, I mean, I do like that, but
So I can't think of the other one.
yeah, the homemade cookies and all that stuff from the Swedish side of the family was amazing.
And Rob and I hear you. I was like, I didn't have crowns. You had the crowns. I never went through the crowns, but I definitely went through breaking teeth with candy and nuts and stuff like that.
Mine was always a sticky stuff.
That would break your.
It'd be something soft and it would just pop the cap right off. It wouldn't break it necessarily. The tooth underneath might break once in a while or whatever because it was weak, but it was like Laffy Taffy or something like that that would just like stick to it. And it's like as soon as you try to lift your teeth, separate your teeth, it's like boop. Like, gosh dang it.
One time I lost half a tooth just eating a taco.
Oh.
Man. Then you eventually get old and just say, ah, heck with it, I'm done. And you just get dentures.
Yep.
Man, how expensive some of those last crowns were that you ended up getting done. I went, oh my gosh.
Right.
Yep, sticky stuff.
Yep. Don't matter now, I guess.
The only disadvantage is you can't chew gum anymore. It used to be one kind that you could chew and wouldn't stick to your dentures. With those the most horrible tasting gum I've ever had in my life. And nope.
Yep.
Nope.
So there's Robin talking about sticky stuff. Yeah, that's bad. I mean, it's just like you talking about the taco stuff that you wouldn't think would do anything, and all of a sudden that was the last straw for the poor old teeth.
Mine wasn't just cavity; they just decayed on the inside and just crumbled. I just had bad teeth. U.S. Penny, R.I.P. Won't be able to find those in the parking lots anymore here soon.
They're still out there. You'll find them.
But eventually, it's going to be very rare finding a penny in a parking lot.
Good thing we got jars of them.
Mm-hmm. We're not getting rid of them now. We're going to keep them. I'll never get rid of my wheat ones.
Well, I think that's all I got for the night, unless somebody in chat wants to bring up a subject or something interesting.
Well, it's a boring night outside. There's no creatures. But it is kind of damp and kind of foggy and drippy rainy a little bit. She still has all my originals and not ready for dentures yet. These are 2 goldies, but they should last.
Yeah, that's where I was at for a long time. I still had my original teeth, but I kept getting them crowned and capped, but eventually my teeth were so bad because of when I was younger, me and my sister, the closest one to me, there was 4 kids in my family, my brothers and sisters, and me and my sister, we were the youngest 2. For whatever reason, the cough syrup that was out at the time would soak through your enamel and ruin your enamel. So that's why my sister still has all her. I don't think she has any caps or anything. She took really good care of her teeth, but she's always had enamel and stuff put on them. And I wasn't quite as hygienic as she was as far as taking real good care of my teeth. I mean, I brushed my teeth and all that stuff, but it just didn't seem to help. So they would, just like you, they would rot from there. I wonder if you had that cough syrup.
Mine started after I started having kids. I didn't have too bad of teeth problems.
I had
losing my enamel or anything. Mine just started going bad after You know, after having my kids, you know, and then some doctors say, "Oh, nursing don't do that." Well, then others say, "Oh, yeah, nursing does that. It just sucks all the good stuff out of your teeth."
So I had gum line cavities and stuff as a kid at a pretty young age. It was because of that. But pretty much through my whole life, my teeth were always good, but I was always have to have cavities filled or whatever. Then finally, some of them got to the point where they either had to be pulled or have crowns or whatever. So we went with the crowns and the caps. And then once you start that, it's like, well, I might as well get the next one done and the next one done. They keep failing.
See, it runs in the family too.
All caps and crowns. And
my grandma had dentures in her like early 30s. And then my mom should have, but she did the bridges and the caps and the crowns and all that expense.
So I kept asking,
with it.
Especially after we got married, I kept asking, you know, can I just get dentures? Because I'm tired of paying. We were tired of paying all this money for every time we went in. And then finally, the last time, he's like, "Have you ever thought about dentures?" Like, I've been asking you for like 10 years.
Well, you're starting to lose your caps in the front.
Yeah, I know. It was to that point, and he finally thought, yeah, this is a losing battle. Either that or he's tired of seeing me. All right. Well, I think we will just go ahead and call it a night. We got to get up tomorrow and do some errands and stuff. And
oh boy, we're going out of town tomorrow. Whoop,
yeah.
Whoop. Oh boy.
Maybe we'll go eat at a restaurant.
Oh.
We ain't done that in a while. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, everybody, we love you. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. We love it when you guys come in and hang out and talk about all the weird stuff that we bring up or stuff that you bring up.
The woo of Night Owl.
It's so much fun on these Wednesday nights to hang out with you and
we're just talking.
See where the night goes. I try to have interesting stuff. Some of it's scripted, some of it's not. I find it interesting. I hope you guys do too. You'll have to let me know if there's other weird stuff that you guys come up with. Always send it to us in an email, just like Harold and Christy did. You can always send it to MidwestNightWatchers@gmail.com.
Yeah, we're open for suggestions.
So if you think about it, you can send it prior to the night. But if it comes up a subject during the night and you say, "Hey, I got a picture of that," or something, or go ahead and send it. That's fine. We can download it and bring it up. But if we had it early enough, we just go ahead and already have it up there and say, "Hey, Harold and Christy or Robin or Hillbilly Herb or Dwarf sent this to me and said we can show it." So tune in Sunday night, 6 p.m. Central for Jesus Pay On, and I'm sure it'll be an interesting subject that we'll have for you.
It always is. He's always fun.
He's always fun. Still waiting for my movie role to come about. I don't know if it ever will, but I'm working on it.
Yeah.
So I'll have to ask him about that. I think he was just joking, but never know.
On that note,
keep looking up.
Keep your vibrations high. Much love, guys.
Yeah, love all you guys. Thank you for coming. Catch you next time. Sunday night, hopefully.
Bye.
Bye.